President Trump just confirmed what Rudolph Giuliani has been laying out. They are set to release what we broke 2 weeks ago, evidence of Hunter Biden engaged in sex acts with underage minors, and it's all breaking right now.
And we have what's called the laptop from hell. The laptop from hell. From what I've understood, you only have seen a tiny portion of it. But you know what the press is now doing? They're blaming Russia. It's Russia did it. Russia's the one that created the laptop.
I told you there are underage girls there. There are. I told you there are documents that show that he's getting 10%. There are. There are documents that show that he's getting half of what Hunter gets. There are.
You can say what you want about Rudolph Giuliani. He was pro-war when I wasn't pro-war. But no one can deny that he is a former respected federal prosecutor that brought down the mob in New York. He is not the Steele dossier that the Clintons paid for that was proven to be fake day one and never showed one real piece of evidence. So when Giuliani came out 2 weeks ago with Chinese dissidents who had seen the laptop and reported that it showed pedophilia, showed illegal acts with Hunter Biden and others, you knew it was accurate. He's never put out defamation like that. That would destroy his name forever. Then the media tried to claim, oh, it's Russian disinfo. But U.S. intelligence came out and said, no, it's real from this laptop shop in Delaware. And so now, 2 weeks later, they don't deny that the laptop is real. They just hope you forget about it. But it's not just the laptop. In a moment, we're going to play the audio that came out over a week ago with no coverage, which is confirmed, the Bidens haven't denied it, of Hunter Biden talking about getting $1 million from the head of Chinese intelligence. He talks about how the Southern District of New York is investigating him in a criminal case and how scared he is. All of this is happening. And then on top of it, National File came out over a week ago. They've confirmed this is accurate as well, with Joe Biden's daughter talking about sexual abuse and other bizarre behavior, drug abuse, you name it. This is a family of very degenerate, insane drug addicts who are clearly mentally ill. And that's why they're the perfect group for corrupt organizations in the U.S. and in China to recruit them and control them. So here's what Giuliani said 2 weeks ago. A clip of this is on our video, seen more than 3.3 million times at man.video. And then we'll play a large part of the exchange where Giuliani was on with Lisa Kennedy on Fox News last night. And she was trying to say, again, he's like the Steele dossier that's been proven to be total fraud, when what he's laid out has been proven to be real. Because the media can't deny this information. They can just try to call it disinformation without ever actually addressing it, because this information will bring down not just the Bidens, but the entire deep state.
And when you look at these photographs that are disgusting and horrible, the Chinese have every single one of them. The Chinese have every single one of them, probably 10 times more. Because what the Chinese government has been doing, and a country was totally undefended against this, is setting Biden up, putting him in a position where he's totally compromised. They've now given him so much money, he's totally compromised. They now have pictures of his son doing things that I can't describe, some of which are illegal.
And some could say that you were acting like Christopher Steele, that you were abstracting information, and because...
You got to be kidding me. I was acting like Christopher Steele?
That's what it sounds like. When you look at the people that...
You better apologize for that. I mean, I've been a United States Attorney, Associate Attorney General, Mayor of New York City, and a member of the bar for 50 years. I've never been accused of anything. And you're accusing me of being Christopher Steele?
I'm accusing you of
That's
acting in a capacity similar to Christopher Steele, and that you were going back and forth between
similar to
Ukraine
an obstructor of justice
and the United States.
What you are saying is an outrageous defamation of me, of my reputation. Every single thing is here, and I want you to look at it, and then you apologize to me.
Look at it.
Well, you can come to my office and you can look at it, and tomorrow night you can apologize to me for saying I'm like Christopher Steele. I told you there are underage girls there. There are. I told you there are documents that show that he's getting 10%. There are. There are documents that show that he's getting half of what Hunter gets. There are. And when they're there, I want you to apologize to me because you just defamed me.
Absolutely.
And that's outrageous because you have no basis for that. I came on your show in good faith to give you evidence that is being withheld from the American people, and I get defamed. That's outrageous.
We are only a few days away from the election. And my White House sources, as well as Fox News sources, tell me that by tomorrow, more information is about to break concerning the Hunter Biden laptop that dwarfs anything that's been released so far.
And we have what's called the laptop from hell. The laptop from hell. From what I've understood, you only have seen a tiny portion of it.
Also breaking, James Rosen of Sinclair Broadcasting is now reporting that a criminal investigation by the FBI has officially been opened into the Biden crime family.
A Justice Department official confirmed to Sinclair that back in 2019, the FBI opened up a criminal investigation into Hunter Biden and his associates that is focused on allegations of money laundering and remains open and active today.
We're about to play audio of Hunter Biden talking about working with the head of Chinese intelligence. And now emails have been confirmed to be his, where he gives wiring instructions to the Chi-Com spy chief on where to send the money. Ladies and gentlemen, history is happening right now, and this entire house of criminal cards is coming down.
I get calls from my father to tell me that the New York Times is calling, but my old partner Eric, who literally has done me harm for I don't know how long, is the one taking the calls because my father will not stop sending the calls to Eric. I have another New York Times reporter calling about my representation of the, literally, Dr. Patrick Koh, the spy chief of China, who started the company that my partner, who was worth $323 billion, founded. It is now missing. The richest man in the world is missing, who was my partner. He was missing since I last saw him in his $58 million apartment and signed a $4 billion deal to build the largest LNG port in the world. And I am receiving calls from the Southern District of New York, from the U.S. Attorney himself. My best friend in business, Devin, has named me as a witness without telling me in a criminal case, and my father without telling me.
We're only 4 days out from the most historic election in world history. And to see big tech attempting to censor this information is absolutely damning evidence that they are colluding with and working with not just the traitors in our government and the bureaucracy, but the communist Chinese themselves. But we, the American people, understood what was happening when the censorship intensified 3 years ago, and we set up organizations like Ban.video, where this report and others are hosted. So you can share it on your email, share it on your instant message, and share it by word of mouth, and also on Facebook, Twitter, Google, and you name it. But if you don't share this information, Biden has a chance of being able to steal this election. So please, research this info for yourself. There's so much more that we can't even have time to cover, and then get it out to everyone you know, because you are the modern Paul Revere's. Whether you be black, white, old, or young, I salute you. Good luck, and God bless.
We told you what was going to happen, and it did. Now we're telling you what's coming. What's coming? Band.video.
There are many references in the Holy Bible to the mustard seed. And why is that? It's one of the tiniest seeds out there, but a giant tree-like bush grows from it that produces more mustard seeds. Mustard was known by the ancients around the world to have amazing health effects. They didn't know why. Well, with modern science, we know it's one of the purest, cleanest organic forms of selenium. We have BioTrue Selenium sold out for months, back in stock at InfoWarsStore.com at 50% off, store-wide free shipping, and triple Patriot points. BioTrue Selenium at InfoWarsStore.com is an amazing product, and it's even more amazing in that it funds our operation. But if you don't know about selenium, research it. It is an essential nutrient in the body that you absolutely have to have. It's back in stock, 50% off, triple Patriot points at InfoWarsStore.com, and with free shipping.